By the middle of the 21st century, war will look nothing like it does today. The U.S. Army of 2050 will not be defined by the number of troops it has, but by the intelligence of its machines. The age of the robotic warfighter has arrived, and America is leading the way into a future where artificial intelligence, autonomous drones, and smart tanks will dominate every battlefield. In this future, the sound of marching boots will be replaced by the metallic rhythm of machines, and decisions will be made not in seconds, but in milliseconds, calculated by powerful AI systems that never sleep and never miss. The transformation began decades ago, when the Pentagon realized that the wars of tomorrow would not be fought with brute strength, but with algorithms. Human soldiers can be brave, but machines can be perfect. They don't tire, they don't fear, and they don't question orders. That was the vision behind America's great leap into the world of AI-driven warfare, to build a military that could act faster, smarter, and more precisely than any enemy on Earth. By 2050, that dream has become reality. The new generation of robotic warfighters are not mindless metal machines. They are intelligent systems capable of learning, adapting, and strategizing. Built using deep learning neural networks, these machines can analyze enemy movements, detect ambushes, and even coordinate with other robots to launch counterattacks in real time. Each unit is connected through a massive data network called the Defense Neural Grid, a digital brain that links every tank, drone, and robot into one unified force. In this grid, data flows faster than thought, allowing the entire army to act as a single, synchronized organism. Walking across deserts, forests, and city ruins are the new soldiers of America. Robotic warfighters that resemble humans in structure, but move with mechanical precision. Their armor glows with adaptive camouflage, shifting colors to blend into any environment. Their weapons are integrated into their arms, powered by compact fusion cells that provide unlimited energy on the field. They can see in complete darkness, hear through walls, and process thousands of battlefield signals at once. These soldiers don't wait for commands. They predict what needs to be done and act instantly. But the future of the U.S. Army isn't only on the ground. Above the skies, fleets of AI-powered drones rule the airspace. These are not the simple drones of the past, but autonomous legions capable of hunting, mapping, and striking targets with surgical accuracy. They communicate through encrypted quantum networks, forming dynamic patterns in the sky, shifting formations, dodging counterattacks, and coordinating strikes like flocks of intelligent birds. The Pentagon calls them drone legions, and they represent one of the deadliest forces ever created. Some are as small as birds, used for surveillance and stealth infiltration. Others are the size of fighter jets, capable of launching missiles from beyond visual range. Between the skies and the ground, a new weapon has emerged, the flying combat car. These futuristic vehicles combine the speed of aircraft with the agility of armored cars, capable of vertical takeoff and rapid assault missions. They hover silently above cityscapes, gliding through skyscrapers like shadows of steel. Each one is controlled by an onboard AI co-pilot that can navigate complex terrain, identify threats, and switch between flight and ground mode in seconds. Equipped with energy cannons and smart targeting systems, these vehicles are used for rescue, pursuit, and precision strikes. Soldiers call them ghost cars because they appear, attack, and disappear without a trace. On the ground, the legendary tank has also evolved. The smart tanks of 2050 are no longer driven by humans but are fully autonomous war machines. Their AI cores process information from satellites, drones, and ground sensors, allowing them to react before the enemy even fires a shot. With adaptive armor that changes density to absorb impact and self-repairing nanometal skin that heals from damage, these tanks can survive where no human crew could. They are equipped with energy-based railguns that fire at hypersonic speeds and can engage multiple targets simultaneously. When a swarm of smart tanks moves through a battlefield, they act as one, rolling fortresses guided by intelligence rather than instinct. This new army doesn't just fight, it thinks. At the heart of it all lies Project Sentinel, an advanced AI command network capable of predicting enemy actions before they occur. It simulates millions of battle outcomes in real time, learning from every movement, every decision, every signal. Generals no longer give step-by-step orders. They give objectives, and Sentinel handles the rest. It knows how to deploy troops, where to send drones, when to strike, and when to retreat. For the first time in history, the battlefield has become a living algorithm. Yet this rise of automation brings new challenges. The biggest threat to the U.S. Army is no longer missiles or guns. It's cyber warfare. Enemies now target data, not soldiers. Hacking a tank, taking control of a drone, or corrupting an AI's code can be more destructive than a bomb. That's why the U.S. has built a new defense branch, the Cyber Command, manned by elite digital warriors who protect the neural grid from infiltration. These unseen soldiers fight their own invisible war in cyberspace, ensuring that the machines remain under human control. Still, one question lingers. What happens if the machines start thinking for themselves? What if the AI begins to act outside its programming? The Pentagon has prepared for that too. The AI Ethics Command constantly monitors every autonomous system, using fail-safes and override codes to shut down rogue behavior. But as artificial intelligence grows more complex, even the experts admit that absolute control may be impossible forever. The same system designed to protect humanity could one day make decisions humans can't predict or stop. Despite these risks, the advantages are undeniable. The new robotic army eliminates human casualties, increases speed and precision, and gives the U.S. unmatched dominance in any conflict. A single robotic division can fight continuously for weeks, operating across continents without sleep, fear, or fatigue. The cost of human life is replaced by the cost of innovation, and for military strategists, that's a trade worth making. In this world of intelligent warfare, the human soldier has not disappeared but evolved. Elite troops known as Sentinels are equipped with AI-assisted suits and neural implants, allowing them to connect directly to the defense neural grid. Through thought alone, they can control drones, command tanks, and coordinate robotic units in battle. Their suits amplify strength, speed, and endurance beyond natural limits. They are hybrids of man and machine, the perfect fusion of human instinct and artificial intelligence. When they lead the robotic legions into combat, it's like watching evolution itself march forward. The skies of 2050 glow with the light of flying combat cars, their engines humming like thunder. Smart tanks glide over terrain guided by unseen intelligence. Drone legions fill the air like flocks of mechanical birds, each one part of a greater mind. On the ground, robotic warfighters move with precision, their golden armor reflecting the fire of a new dawn. Together, they form a sight so powerful that it no longer feels like war. It feels like the future itself coming alive, but power always comes with a price. As machines take control, the question of morality grows darker. Who decides when a machine should kill? Who bears responsibility for its mistakes? And what happens when an AI begins to define its own version of right and wrong? The balance between innovation and ethics has never been more fragile. The U.S. may control the most advanced army in the world, but it also stands on the edge of a moral battlefield, one where the enemy is not another nation, but our own creation. By 2050, war has evolved into something far beyond human imagination. The battlefield is a digital ecosystem where intelligence, speed, and data decide victory. The U.S. Army has become a network of thinking machines, unstoppable, precise, and connected by artificial minds. Humanity has built its ultimate weapon, one that may one day surpass its creators. And as the machines of war march across the horizon, glowing under the electric skies, one truth becomes clear. The future of warfare is not about who fights the hardest, but who thinks the fastest. In this new era, power belongs not to those who pull the trigger, but to those who command the code.